Hi everyone, my name is Faye Smith. I'm the owner and lead stylist at Faye Smith Agency, which has through the years become one of Canada's largest hair and makeup artist agencies. I also have a beauty salon in Vancouver, Canada called Prim Prim Proper. Today I'm going to show you how to create a beautiful natural foundation coverage using a local brand, Sweet Leilani, who are from Langley, BC. If you've never heard of Sweet Leilani before, I'll throw you a few exciting things about this brand. It is, as I said, local, and supporting local right now is more important now than ever from Langley. They're from Langley, and they're also a company that promotes good skin. So all of their cosmetics actually have really great healthy ingredients that are actually skin treatments too. For example, their primer will actually take away your dark circles, minimize your pores and diffuse your fine lines. It's calming ingredients, and everything about the line is good for the planet, earth-friendly packaging, paraben-free, vegan, cruelty-free, all the great things. A funny story for me is I actually discovered Sweet Leilani so many years ago in the beginning of my career, which I've been in Canada now for about 12 years. And I discovered them on the ferry, on BC ferries. I was traveling to a gig on Vancouver Island, and they actually retail them on the BC ferries. So I discovered this line then, and I have used them for years. So I'm gonna start my makeup today off with their primer. It actually has hyaluronic acid in, which you'll see in a lot of skincare. It's very hydrating and wonderful treatment for your skin. It also has other ingredients that diffuse your pores and fine lines and will actually take down puffiness on your under eyes too. So I'm just gonna take this primer and apply it all over my face just like a moisturizer. And it really does diffuse your fine lines and fill in the pores. I know a lot of concerns that my clients have is enlarged pores, and using a good pore refining primer is key for minimizing the way that looks. So I've got their Island Nights Blemish Bags and More here. This has hyaluronic acid in, so it's going to help with collagen. It also has lots of anti-inflammatory ingredients, so it's going to take down any redness, any swelling, wonderful for around the eyes. What does it look like? So it's not actually a concealer, it's like an eye cream. So it's an eye cream, it's not a concealer, it's almost like a primer for your eye, but it has no color. I'm just going to apply it under my eyes and also on my eyelids, because I get very red on my eyelids, and I get very puffy these days too. These days, 30 plus. Welcome to your 30s. It feels really, really silky, almost like velvety, and all of the Sweet Leilani products feel like this. So as I mentioned before, all of the packaging is 100% earth friendly, so that's really cool, recyclable and all the wonderful things. I'm gonna move on now to Tinted Moisturizer. Something that I have grown to love through the last few years is Tinted Moisturizer. I actually don't like tons of coverage on my skin. I find that the older that I get, the less makeup I actually wanna wear on my skin, the way that it feels, the way that it looks. I prefer to get really great skin by using wonderful cosmetics, wonderful skincare, getting some skin treatments done, and all I need is Tinted Moisturizer. This Tinted Moisturizer is absolutely amazing. It kind of feels like a velvety finish, and you actually get a lot of coverage from it, so a little goes a long way. I'm using shade Naked, which is their lightest shade. Looks a little bit scary when you look at the color there and you look at my face, but once you rub it in, it just gives you the perfect amount of color. Again, I'm just gonna use my hands and apply it like a tinted moisturizer. And yes, it does look scary when you first put it on, but you just gotta blend it. I love it. So I do like a little bit of extra coverage under my eyes. I always find a little extra is good, whether you're using a highlighter or just applying extra foundation. Today I'm going to test out, and I did used to use this one all the time in my kit. It is the Skincare Cover by Sweet Leilani. It's very thick. You can use it a little bit as an under eye concealer. You can also use it to cover up blemishes. You could use it for a full face. This line is specialized in actually treating and covering any skin conditions. So if someone has like eczema that they need to cover or scarring or even tattoos, this product here is going to be thick enough to cover up any of those skin conditions, and tattoos are not a skin condition, but it can cover up tattoos too. So again, I like to just use my fingers for personal use. Obviously, if I was with a customer, I wouldn't, but I'm just gonna take my finger, rub it into the top. This shade is Sunset, I believe. Let me just double check. Sorry, Sunrise. Sunrise is the lightest shade. And I'm just gonna take my finger and just pat underneath the eyes. I find if you just pat the product in, your finger is nice and warm and it automatically blends the product. And patting is just gonna keep the coverage in the right spot. And again, all the ingredients are anti-inflammatory too, so this is gonna help depuff your under eyes. If you do have any other areas that are requiring some more coverage, such as around the nose or blemishes, you can go in and just do the exact same thing. And that is pretty much all that we need. It's nice and natural. Alrighty, so I'm loving the coverage that I've got right now. It's nice and natural, but covers up all of the blemishes, under eye circles. We're good to go. I always love to add highlight, contour, and blush to finish off my perfect skin. So I'm going to test out the Hawaiian Highlight. This one is Sky, again by Sweet Leilani. And I'm gonna use Firma Beauty Brush 103. You can find this online on my online shop, primpandproper.com, or at my shop in Gastown. So this highlighter is a more matte highlighter. It's much more subtle than other highlighters, which might be quite sparkly. It's great for people with oily skin. If you have oily skin, a lot of people don't like anything sparkly, so this is a wonderful option. I'm gonna take my Firma Beauty 103 brush. It's an angled contour brush. I like to use it for contour, blush, and bronzer, highlighter, everything. And I'm just gonna apply it on the top of my cheekbone here, on my brow bone. And it's just really nice and subtle. Okay, and so I'm gonna finish off my contour here with, I've got Surf. This is the darkest shade that there is. I like to use it for my contour. So I'm just gonna go underneath my highlight, underneath my cheekbone here, and into this little dip right here, again using the same Firma Beauty 103 brush. If you like lots of contour, you can actually pat the product on to get more coverage. You build coverage faster. I like everything done quite quickly. I don't like messing around. And then if you feel the need to blend at any point, you can just do your little circular motions. And all of the products with Sweet Leilani are buildable. So if you're not feeling like this is enough, just keep going in with more and more layers until you get the coverage that you like. Take a little along my jawline here, and on the other side too. I always like to do a little on the forehead. I think I've got a big forehead, so just squish that down a little. And if you wish, you can dust some on either side of the nose too. It just gives dimension back to your nose. Makes you look like you've got a nice, good nose. And again, this is wonderful for people with oily skin because it is matte. And to finish off my perfect skin look here, I'm gonna switch over to another of my favorite brands, Youngblood Mineral Cosmetics. I discovered this line when I worked at a spa way back when also. This line is also the same kind of like good for the earth. The ingredients allow your skin to breathe and heal, very similar to Sweet Leilani. This is the highlighter palette. We retail this on my online shop and at my salon in Gastown. Excuse the fact that it's been used here. I do use my highlighter palette, but this palette's wonderful because it has multiple highlighter colors that I can use if I do want a more shimmery look, which is a little bit more of my evening look. And it also has bronzers and blushes as well. These are shimmery, they're cream, and I'm gonna apply them with my fingers. I usually go with pink, but just for fun to switch it up because I've got a bit more of a natural look, I'm gonna go with the orange color here. I would find that fingers work best with all cream products, and I'm just going to pop it on my cheek and just use little circular motions to blend it. And this is gonna be the only bit on my face that does have a little bit of that dewy, shimmery look, and the rest of my skin is matte. It's gonna last really well all day long. So I highly recommend you head over to Sweet Leilani's website. If you use code PRIMP, P-R-I-M-P, you can get 15% off. And for any of the Youngblood products, just hit me up or on my website, primpandproper.com. You can shop there. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're watching on Instagram, please follow us. And if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe.